Evening. Good evening, friends, family. RV Debs here with you. It's Tuesday evening. I just decided to speak live tonight for a little while and just talk and catch up with things. So I hope there's a few people out there that want to join me. So give me a second to get this steady and get this ready. Okay. I see I have 5 viewers so far. That's great. Welcome. I'm going to open up another window so I can see what you're saying to me. At this point, I can't. Hold on. Let's see here. Maybe it won't let me on I'm trying to use my cell. Hold on a minute, people. I'll be right with you guys. Let's see. Hope you're all having a decent week, start of the week. Okay. Just trying to find me on here. Okay, what do we do? Okay. Found me. I'm just going to open up a window so I can follow what you're saying to me. Okay, I got it. There's 11 watching. Let me talk. Hi, Sharon. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Joan. How you doing? And Val, and Teresa. Let's see. Oh, wow. Thank you, Joan. I'm not going to be on too long, but it's been a while since I had a live chat here, and I've been pretty down with my cold and virus, whatever you want to call it. Hi there from Ontario, Val. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Hi, Julie. I'm feeling better. I must tell you that the virus that I have, it really makes me tired. I just haven't been able to have any energy. Yeah, I like Leon Russell too. I've just been sleeping. This morning I got up pretty early. I was gonna go to Walmart with my friend Kathy and her mom, and I got up and I just couldn't do it. So I told them forget it and went back to sleep. And then I got up for a little while and made some coffee, and they came back. And then after Kat came over and visited, I went back to sleep for like another couple hours. Pretty crazy. But it's good to be here. And I thought, why not? These are my new hoop earrings I got from Top Hatter. Finally, took a month or so to get here from China. I don't usually wear hoops. So that's it. What's everybody up to today? Anything fun? Got 16 people watching now. That's wonderful. I know I should announce it ahead of time, but I never know what I'm going to do. Yeah, Sharon, I think I've needed the sleep. I just laid down. I'll have a coughing. Like, I'll just get some phlegm caught in my throat and start coughing my brains out until I feel really bad. And then I just have to lay down for a while I can. So that's what's been going on. I'm not 100%. I did go to the doctor yesterday, and he didn't seem to think that I needed anything special. And what I'm doing is I'm drinking a lot of water and laying low. Twisted Mickey wants to know if I get bored doing the same thing over and over. I don't really do the same thing over and over. I mean, don't we all have things we do over and over every day in our lives? Sometimes I feel like I'd like to do something different, and that's when, I usually will do something different. But when you're sick, you don't really feel like doing a lot anyway. So I just take the dogs out and, visit with Kat for a while and come back in my place, make some necklaces. And a cough does hang in there a while. The weather here, thank you, Mickey. The weather here has been really weird. Today was like in the high 80s. It was very warm. And now it looks like it's going to rain. We're supposed to get a cold front. And the doctors thought that, the weather changes. A lot of people had the same cold from such changes of the weather. Hey, Nathan and Nadia. Yeah, but it's today we're looking at, kind of gray, cloudy, windy skies, and it felt good. It really felt good outside. And I'm looking forward to a good rain. We could use some rain. I'm feeling a little better. I was saying I slept almost all day. I did. I got up and then I laid back down for a few hours. Now I'm wide awake. And so I'm DVRing Roseanne, and she's got like a 3 episode in a row. So I'll see that later. And let's see. I didn't do much yesterday either. I made one necklace, and that was it. Hi, Gina. Thank you. So that's what's going on here in our little neck of the woods. Rain's coming. Yay. Because it's one day 40 degrees and the next day it's 90. Hi, Lynn. I love lipstick. I'm almost, even if I was on my dying bed, I think one of the last things I would do is put some lipstick on. So where are you from, Sharon? How's your mom, Nadia? I heard she was sick. Thank you, Lynn. Sharon, you're from Tennessee. How's the weather there today? She not great? Oh, send her my love. I know it's not. I have whatever she's got, and it clings on to everybody. Your energy. I mean, I never nap, but during this last couple, like week or two, I've been sleeping a lot. Yes, I've been to Ohio, Kathy, a few times. We did the Ohio Renaissance fairs. There's two of them there, and we've done both, and I loved it. It was really beautiful. About an hour from Gatlinburg's where Sharon is. Well, Kim, what part of Ohio are you from? Thanks for coming into the live chat. I'm a lipstick girl. Without lipstick, I feel like I look like my lips are white. I even if I don't have eye makeup on, I'll put some lipstick on. But our little town's doing well. I mean, we've had so much heat and then cold and then heat. Um, those are fun. I've seen a lot of them at Renaissance Fair. They have a lot of the Civil War guys come and put on shows. Julie says, have been swimming in the closest water hole, chilly water, woohoo. Nice day, gets about 85. Yeah, today was in the high 80s. Hi, Kathy, totally Kathy from Nebraska. Yeah, Kim, we did the Renaissance Fair. One was near Ashtabula, and we stayed in an RV park in our pop-up camper in Geneva on the Lake in Ohio. And then the other Renaissance Fair was in, I can't think of the name of the town, but it was closer to Cincinnati, but out in the country. Hi, Terry. Thank you. I I don't feel 100% back, but I certainly am better than I was a few days ago. And I went to the doctor, and I'm going to live. I think this thing just takes a while. And the doctor said a lot of people have it, but the change of weather doesn't help. And I'm good now, but if I like lay down for several hours, I get up, I start coughing and trying to get the phlegm out. And once I can get that out, I'm usually beat and exhausted and not feeling good and lay down again. But I feel better today. Well, I did. I think I got what you meant, Julie. You like lipstick too, right? So how many people are here? Let's see, 37. Yay! Woohoo! Ohio has a really good festival, lots of them. And there were what are those people? Are the ones that are oh, can't think, where they don't drive and they have little horse and buggies. That area was near there in Ohio. Yeah, that's what's been going on. I've just been trying to get well, and I thought today'd be a good day to say hello to everybody because I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. Slept all day. And then I'm going to watch Amish. Yes, Kim, thank you. Yeah, there was an Amish village real close to where we were. Well, Lily's sitting right here next to me, and Rosie is underneath the table laying down. So they're so good. They're such good babies. My dogs, when I nap, they nap, and then we go out, and we just went out for a while. And it was windy and cool and the cloudy and very dramatic sky. So it was a nice change because earlier it was sunny and hot. I mean, really, really like high 80s. So that's it's okay. But right now it's just perfect. Let's see what the temperature is. Okay, Google, what's the temperature?
In Knox City right now, it's 74.
It's 74 degrees here tonight so far at 8:42 our time, Central Time. And then it's supposed to get down to 53 tomorrow. And it goes up and down. It's crazy. But I'm planning a trip to Dallas in a couple weeks. I'm going to go see Burns and Kelly, one of my favorite groups in the world. They're from Celtic Thunder, and I'm bringing Kathy along, and we're gonna go get a hotel and have ourselves a really nice couple days. What's a tribal dinner, Julie? She says she's gonna have a tribal dinner tonight. You want to see Lily? Lily, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Oops. Oh, show everybody. Say hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My baby. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. Kim says, let's see, we're not able to unwinterize our camper. I haven't either. Last Thursday, snow and freezing. I imagine that you would have a later winter. I still have my heating pad, the one that's on the electric water hose, still on there. Anybody have any questions for me that maybe they'd like to know and I didn't answer already somewhere? They both are precious, but Lily's easier to hold, but thank you. Oh, Kathy and I have been on so many adventures. We're looking forward to just a couple of, just well, only one night away, really. Dallas is about 3.5 hours. Do you eat with your hands during a tribal dinner, Julie? Let's see. I was thinking I could like on my cell phone, but it doesn't work that way. Nope. We'll try it. Oh yeah, actually, I can get what you're saying here. Judith, she'll take care of her. She'll tell you all what she wants to tell you. She's not out of there yet, but she's planning on it. I know she's been depressed. It's a bummer for her. Potluck dinners are awesome, Julie. Our family has a potluck dinner every Saturday night, basically. Don't worry, RV Fat Cat can take care of herself. She will get out of there and things will be okay. Just give her a prayer for good thoughts and good feelings for her. Oh, I understood completely, Julie. Oh, yes. Another beautiful week. They go by fast, don't they? I just know they do. I mean, it's already Tuesday. Got a fan facing up here. Julie, your question is, how did I ever get to be so talented, which is really very sweet and kind. I I grew up in a where my mother was really into music and singing, and my dad bought a guitar home, and I took to the guitar. That was my first creativeness, and got into guitar and singing and writing songs. And hi, Lisa. And when I didn't really know how to make jewelry or anything. I just basically felt like when I was singing at the Renaissance fairs as a wandering minstrel, and I looked at the shops and looked at the jewelry, and I thought I could do that. And I told Kathy, and next thing you know, we were making jewelry, and I haven't stopped. And as far as painting, I didn't know I could paint. My sister, who was 27 when she passed away, but she was like the artist. She would paint, and she was good. Um, but in 2004, I believe my cousins gave me paint and Kathy gave me canvas and chalk. I just picked it up and started. And even with the guitar, it came really easy to me. I think it's a gift from God. I really do, because if I had to work really hard, I wouldn't be able to do it. It just flows. I'm fortunate. I am, because like I tell you, I never took lessons on any of it. I did take guitar lessons for a while, and I even gave guitar lessons for a while. Lisa wants to know, Debbie, are you going to keep your cute haircut or let it grow again? I'm going to keep it for a while. I might let it grow a little bit longer. It's been fun. I really enjoyed. I'm glad I cut it. I was looking at some old pictures of me with, hair down to here, and sometimes it looked good and sometimes it didn't. And sometimes it looks good anyway, and sometimes it doesn't, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just when creatively, I'm lucky. No rock star here. But I like writing songs, and at one point, I was pretty much like from age, 20s, 30s up to like mid 40s. I played guitar and sang for my living mostly. Every now and then I'd get a regular straight job too. But I did a lot of traveling and singing and guitar playing and writing songs. And I don't know, I've always liked working for myself. And when Kathy decided she was going to move, this is back in the 80s, I mean, in the 91, she moved from Miami to my place on the West Coast. We just formed a team and never worked for any other company but ourselves. Hi, Van. I lived in Key West for 3 years, from 1978 to like 1980, 81. And that was one of my most fun times. Hi, Terry. Terry wants to know how I met my husband. That was really a special thing. Okay. It was January 6th, 2001. And Kathy and we were losing weight. I had lost a bunch of weight back then. And we decided to go to the mall to walk. And it was the Clearwater Countryside Mall. And I didn't want to go. And Kathy kind of said, come on, we got to go. And we had some friends that were meeting at the food court at a certain time, like 1 o'clock. So we thought we would walk and then meet our friends and have something to eat or whatever. And when we were walking towards the food court, I noticed my husband. Yes, at the mall. I noticed him far from, like, really several hundred feet away. And he was silver haired, really good looking. And he was like looking at me smiling. And I told Kathy, I said, Kathy, that guy, isn't he cute? And she's like, yeah. I said, he's more than cute. And we walked over there and I sat not that close to him, but close. And I was talking to another friend and her cat and me. And the next thing you know, he was sitting next to me. And he basically asked me, where I'd been all his life. Here's a picture. I do have a picture, excuse me, of one of our first times. We were living in the Largo, Florida area near Clearwater. And we went from there to Orlando. He was working and he took me with him. This is me and Mark. That's a long time ago. That's 2001. Can you see it okay? Yeah, he was a handsome guy. Very. Yeah. We just fell in love. We didn't get married for 5 years. It took 5 years, but we were together from that moment on. And I never even really believed in love at first sight, but now I do. And I know it probably was lust at first sight, but we talked for about an hour. He gave me his phone number, his card. You're welcome, Terry. Thank you for asking. And when I walked out of there, we walked through Penny's, and I told Kathy, I said, Kathy, that's the guy I'm going to be with forever. She's like, how do you know? I just knew. And next thing you know, it was my forever love, I guess. But unfortunately, he didn't live as long as I wished he could have. Chinese for Julie. That sounds good, too. Yeah, my husband was a real handsome guy. He kind of reminded me of a Marlboro man. And he traveled from Wyoming to Florida every year. And so I got to go to Wyoming 3 times. And I miss him. And he got cancer he got sick in February of 2006. So that's why I'm in Texas, in case you don't know. We were gonna get an RV, a motorhome. We were gonna do like work camp together across the country and pretty much live like that. And then he got sick, and I just didn't know what to do. I didn't want to stay by myself, in the house. And so I sold everything. And at that time, Kat and Mark, they were just selling everything and moving to this little place in Texas where Kathy's two sons live. So I thought I'll just get an RV. And basically, I mean, I've got so many videos that explain it from the very beginning, but that's how I got here. Because Kat kept saying, come to Texas. And I really didn't want to live in Texas, nor did I ever thought that a little small town would be good for me, because I'm not a little small town type person. I'm not. But, wherever family and love and friendships are, that's really where you want to be. My husband looked like, what's that guy's, the star, can't think of the name. What's his name? What's the guy's name with the silver gray hair? And he plays a cowboy. He played in Cher's movie. Now he's getting old. Sam Elliott. He looked a lot like Sam Elliott, really. At one point, I mean, they could have been brothers. And they had the same skin, and kind of, yeah, exactly, Sam Elliott. I'm really, at this point now, it'll be 4 years that he's gone. It's in May. So I'm adjusted as much as you. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Sharon says, but honestly, I know everybody probably says this, but I would rather have had the kind of marriage you shared for the amount of years you had than like 50th anniversary of a so-so marriage. That's what I was going to say. I didn't get, unfortunately, we met later in life, and we loved each other so much, and we had so much fun, and really, it was great, and it was sexy, and it was hot. It was the best. And it's over now, but yet, it's in my heart. It'll never be over. At least I had it. Let's put it that way. I know people that have never had true love, or that they've been abused by their mates and they just have never found one that didn't cheat on them. I never had to worry about that. So I'll take what I got, right? Hi, Patricia. Patricia's all the way from Wales. What time is it in Wales right now? I am feeling much better. Thank you for asking. Hi, Kim. Well, if I can inspire anybody, that's all you could hope for in life, is to be an inspiration instead of a bummer. I try really hard to keep my chin up. There's times when I'm low, and I try not to do too many videos. 2:58 a.m. Okay, it's 9 p.m. here in Texas. Yeah, I try to be upbeat. There's times when I'm not, because I'm really being truthful about my life. And what happens is you get really picky in your life. You do. So anyway, the stars of Vlogger Puppets. One of your favorite stars. Thank you. I don't really mind the puppets. I've learned to take it with a grain of salt and just consider that if somebody was going to take the time, even though they're it's kind of a put down in a lot of ways, but if they take the time to make a puppet of me, and watch my videos and, like carefully remember everything, I take it as a compliment. Even though some people are just so mean and rude, that message underneath it. Penny Lee, hi Penny. She's in Glenpool, Oklahoma. I'm kind of pleased, that my channel has grown. It's not grown real fast, but I'm headed to 4,000 subscribers, and that's a lot of people. And I figure, the people that are following my channel might have similar situations they're dealing with in their lives, and we're not alone in this world if we reach out for friendships. I'm very fortunate. I mean, I'm alone in a lot of ways. I am. I don't have any partner anymore, but I have friendships. And like Kathy and Mark, those are two of the dearest people in the world, especially Kathy. And then all her family, I love them dearly and they love me back. So I'm rich in family. NH Libra, I have a double city lot. If I find someone again, they can build a house next door. That would be nice, right? Daryl Smith, fresh eggs daily. Yes, I absolutely love the chickens. They are really good layers too. And I love the sounds they make. I took care of them for like almost 10 days by myself, and I got to know them a little better, when you start cleaning them up after them. Hi Terry. Terry asks if I watch much YouTube. Yes, I absolutely watch more YouTube than TV. I watch all kinds of programs, not just RVing either. I like to watch people on adventures. SV Delos and the crew, I love their videos. Um, Cooking channels, ladies that are just, maybe showing whatever, their clothes, or all kinds of things I watch. I don't know who Glenda Sully is. What does she do? I'll probably check it out. I am very blessed. Teresa said I'm blessed to have so much love and family and friends. I'm the luckiest girl in the world when it comes to my family and friends here in Texas, because I lost my mother and father and my sister, and I did not have any. I mean, I have cousins, um, and they're wonderful cousins, but I couldn't live with them. And yeah, so when I took the chance to come, I thought I was going to Oregon. I thought I was going to go live out in the Northern California or somewhere, and be around people that have like minds, pretty much. This little town in Knox, Texas, I was welcomed, and I'm staying on my friend's property for as long as I want. They love me here, and I love them. And why leave? I'm going to do some road trips. I am, because I get a little bored, and when I do, I want to see New Mexico. I'd like to go to California. Yes, interview says I'm supposed to be. Exactly. Um, Lily's on the couch over there right now, and Rosie's underneath the table sleeping. Originally, Kathy Hershey wants to know where I was originally from. I was born in Buffalo, New York. When I was about 5 years old, my sister, my mother, and father decided to move to California. So they basically did the first road trip, and I remember parts of it. And we went to Los Angeles and stayed in California until I was in my 20s. And I loved California. And I lived in Santa Barbara, California for a few years, mostly in West Hollywood or the Valley. So I stayed in California till I I had gotten married when I was 21 to the wrong person. So when I was ready to leave, my dad said, "Why don't you go live with your cousin, Maxine? She lives in Florida." And was open arms to meet me, to have me there. And I said, okay. And so that's how I got to Florida. Right, you don't have to share DNA to have family. DJB says, hi, Deb's from Largo, Florida. That's where I was from for a long time. We had a home in Largo, Florida. I am very excited for the concert. Hi, Amy. Amy's in South Lake Tahoe. I've been there. Love it. I've done a lot of travel. Kath and I went to California and Vegas and Seattle several times. That's Lily. She's playing. Yeah, so I mean, this little town is fine for me now. Hi, Andrea. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, I'm not Chuck. I'm feeling better, you can tell. As long as I don't have a coughing jag, I got to keep drinking water. Because that's the only thing that can happen. I'll start coughing my head off. Lily, what you doing over there? Oh, yeah. So I was in California and then I went to Florida. And that's where basically I stayed for so many years. And I never loved Florida. But I met my Kathy there, a lot of friends there. So I'm glad. And now I'm in Texas. You know, my shoulder's been fine, George. Thanks for asking. I'm grateful. I don't know what that was all about last year, but it's okay. Someone's asking if I know what's up with RV Fat Cat. And I do know that she's okay. And she's going through a lot of changes. And I'm sure she'll let you guys know what she'd like you to know. But she's going to make it. She's okay. Teresa, my dogs are, Lily the Chihuahua is going to be 5 years old this coming October. Rosie is going to be 11 May 20th. Yeah. Thanks, Joanne. I am feeling better. I've been a lot of places though. You know, I love out west. I do. I mean, in my dreams, you know, you don't always get what you want, but in my dreams, I think, oh, to live somewhere in Oregon or Washington or Northern California with another man in my life, if I could ever find one that I liked enough or like, and you know, be up there in the mountains and just feel that gorgeous Pacific Northwest air. But you know, I've gotten to the point now where if this is what I'm supposed to do, at least I'm comfortable, you know? Daryl says, go west. Smart. You know, you can't just go west. If I was in my 20s or 30s, I wouldn't worry about a thing. I would go. But now that I'm older, hi, Sully. Yo, Sully, you were right behind my house. Just can't believe you didn't come visit me. Joanne, no, Kathy has a family, you know, her husband here. She's got her grandkids and she babysits like a couple times a week for them. She's going to go with me to Dallas overnight, which that's great. Sully, you have a nice RV. I loved your setup. You ought to come here, pick me up, and let's go somewhere. That's very forward of me. Sorry. We've never met. And Kathy trips. I'll probably take some trips with her and Mark, because Mark would feel left out. Mark wanted to go to the concert, and it was like, no. Yeah, Sully, I saw your door of your RV open and the windows, the lights coming from your house. And if I wasn't so ill at the time, I wasn't so good, and I just didn't have the oomph to do it. But it looked cozy. It did. I love the Northwest. Where are you, Daryl? Where do you live? Sully, are you in Utah right now? Sully came and stayed at the right behind my house. There's a community center, and there's about 5 or 6 full hookups. People have come and visited me, stayed for free. But when he came, I was pretty down. I couldn't do much. Thank you, Julie. Susan, hi Susan. She says, "Don't you think that the Northwest would be too cold for my trailer?" Well, as long as you winterize, and I've learned the hard way to winterize. You can live anywhere in a trailer if you're set up for it. So Sully says, "I drove from Knox City to somewhere in New Mexico. Now I've been sitting outside a friend's house in Orem, Utah. Where are you going to go from there?" Thanks, Terry. Love you too, sweetie. Appreciate you. Yeah, someday. I'm thinking, I saw Bob Wells interviewed a guy who builds um, small trailers, like pull behinds, like U-Hauls, only they're nice. And I saw some of those, and I could pull one of those easy. Hi, Carrie. So you're heading back to Texas. Where's Fort Collins, Sully? Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking of getting maybe one of those. I forget what they're called. I guess trailers, but they're just they're you can stand in them, and they're like 8 by 10, 8 by 12. Oh, Eugene, Oregon. That's a nice area. You're headed to Colorado. Nice. Are you going to stay in an RV park, Sully? Oh, Kim, that's really neat. I love Patrick, and he was supposed to come visit, and then his dad passed away, so his plans changed. Eventually, he will get here. Massachusetts. That's where Nadia is from. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's good to travel. I would like to do some more traveling, just enough. I mean, I don't think I'd want to travel too long away because I'm comfortable here. But there are times when I really would like to, get away for a few weeks. Yeah, not a teardrop though, because I want to be able to stand up in it. But there's this company that Bob Wells interviewed recently, and they showed some really nice, kind of like the U-Haul. What do they call utility trailers? But they're built out where they have the windows and insulation. Amanda got a tattoo. What did you get a tattoo of? I would love to go see Colorado. Sully, are you traveling by yourself? I think you are. You have a dog? Val says cargo trailers. Yeah, wasn't that cool? Though that would be perfect because my truck would have no trouble pulling one of those cargo trailers fixed up comfortable. And the only downside to the cargo trailer is that if you want to leave somewhere fast, you have to get out of the cargo trailer and get into the car. But I still think it'd be a good thing for me. You and two kitty cats. Hi, who knows? Thank you for catching me. Oh, that's nice. A mom memorial tattoo on your shoulder. I've never had a tattoo. I've thought about it because when Kathy married a guy named Mark and my husband's name was Mark, we were going to get tattoos somewhere on our bodies and it was going to say marked, but we didn't. Well, you go, girl. That's a nice size, Val. That's all I'd be able to pull. Hi, R.C. Robertson. I bet the mountains are beautiful in Utah. I've never been to Utah. And yes, I miss seeing Chico and talking to him on the phone. We would talk at least every week or so and have a conversation. And Patrick and I still talk. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I definitely enjoyed every minute I spent with those guys. They were so nice, so sweet. Okay, Amanda, sounds good. I do have Instagram and I have Facebook. Of course, I have my Etsy shop. Wow, 8 hours, a full sleeve of mountains, tattoos. I don't think I could do that. Hi, interview. Rufus went to a gentleman that has another, I think, has another couple dogs with lots of land, and yeah, he's fine. He's happy. Right, Chico's Jeep was Pepper, and Sully named his Jeep Peppercorn after that. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, now I'm just so mad that we didn't get a chance to at least go eye to eye together, Sully. You were right here. Oh, really? I don't know. I've never heard of it. How far is Archer City? Yes. Carrie says, have I ever gone to Archer City, which is where they did the last picture show? They could do the last picture show right here. Yeah, he's doing, Rufus is well taken care of and very, very happy on the new, nice, stable, big old yard with lots of land and dogs to play with. I talked to the man a few times who got him. It's been a while. I'd like to talk to him again and see how he's doing. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up here. Yeah, he's happy. Well, what part of Texas, who knows, are you in? It was hot here today, too. I mean, it wasn't like in 90s. It was in the high 80s and it felt warm. But I stayed in a lot with air conditioning. And now it's cooling down. It's going to get in the 50s. It's supposed to rain, too. I hope so. We need rain. Yeah, the last picture show. I remember that movie a long time ago. Yeah, Texas is its own little country. I mean, it's definitely got its own way of living. And I do like it, though. I went to Bud's yesterday morning after the doctor's. I went to the doctor yesterday, and I went and took myself to breakfast at Bud's. And I noticed um, I noticed all the guys with cowboy hats around. I am a night owl. Hi, Teresa. I love my AC too. I wind up sleeping like in the last few months. It seems like I go between 1 a.m. 3 a.m. Then I don't get up early, and then everybody's like, "Let's go so and so at 9 a.m." And I'm like, I can't go. It's hard for me to be up and out by 10. But I mean, it's all habit. If I was living a different lifestyle and I could get up early, I would get up early and go to bed early. The doctor visit went fairly well. The doctor is not one of your best doctors in the world. Nice guy and all, but he did my lab work, and I gained about 6 pounds. I knew I would, and I'm going to lose it because that's important. But the only thing on my lab work that I haven't seen it yet, I'm going to pick a copy up, was my sugar. I need to watch it. So I'll get better as soon as I stop. As soon as I lose 10 pounds, all the numbers are perfect. So yeah, the doctor visit. I told him I was having this really bad cough, but while I was there, I didn't have to cough. But I told him it's like a thick green phlegm, and it's disgusting, and it makes me sick. And he's like, "It's okay. Everybody's got it." Oh, thank you. Going here and doing this. Going here and there doing this. That's an interesting name, but thank you for the compliment. I like going here and there and doing this and that. Hi, Irene. She said she's going back on keto. I loved keto, but it didn't love me. I think there's got to be a happy medium. Good night, Patricia. Sleep well. Lots of love to you too. I think cutting down carbs, is going to help. Eating smaller portions is definitely going to help. I know I felt fine when I was at the doctor. Keto's tough because I wind up blowing it, like being the compulsive personality that my food. If I'm allowed to eat whatever I want on keto, then I'm overdoing bacon and cheese. I'm just, I don't know. Good night, Joanne. Hi, Dave. Dave says, "Do you like handmade bread or do you like the bread machine kind of bread?" Well, I love bread of all kinds. I don't have a bread machine. I wish I did. That would be fun. I don't have a lot of room in my kitchen. I had a company just now want me to, do a video about it. So they sent me one of those pressure cookers, and like the box is huge, and it's sitting in the where my workspace is, and I haven't even opened it. It took me 3 months, and I got off keto. I started craving, bread and stuff, and um, sugar. Of course, I crave sugar. I just think cutting down portions and uh, limiting carbohydrates, like a piece of bread a day once, not 3 times, not sandwiches. I don't know. I think whole wheat. God, I wish that's the thing about living alone too. It's very hard to diet. It's nice to have someone with you dieting. I hate making salads here because it's such a small fridge. I don't know. I'm making excuses. I don't want to make excuses. I just know that I've got to cut out the sugar. That's my big thing, sugar and bread. And I love bagels. Right. It's like, that's the thing, portion controls. You're sweet. You're beautiful too. I know you are. I'm an old girl. No, I mean, I know how to eat, and I can eat properly. I think a higher protein, more vegetables, and less bread. Thank you, R.C. Robertson. Thank you for dropping by tonight and visiting. Hi, Kathy. She likes her big thing's potatoes. I don't have a big thing for potatoes. Sugar's my thing. Interview says sugar's also my struggle. Yeah, I'll do Diet Cokes, but I hear that's really bad for you too. Right. White is not good. Do you remember? I don't know if anybody ever. Anyone remember Melanie back in the 60s, 70s? Her song, it was like, I don't eat white flour, white sugar makes you rot. White could be beautiful, but mostly it's not. A little bit of wholemeal, some raisins and cheese. I'll eat the plants and the fruit from the trees, and I'll grow on vegetables. I'll live on cheese. I don't eat animals, and they don't eat me. I mean, I don't mind eating. I couldn't give up total animal. I know. I'm not a vegan type. Endocrinologist told someone, if it's white, it's not right. Yeah, Carrie, that sounds good. Crusty bread and butter, piece of cake. I want my mapo. I remember that. I think, like I said, if I can cut my portions down where if I eat chicken or meat and it's the size of the palm of our hand, that's the size I need to start getting full and pushing away and, eating half. I think you can eat pretty much anything you want if you don't, pig out on it. And sugar, if I eat a candy bar, I know like my husband could eat a half a candy bar, put it down, and not touch that other half of the candy bar for a couple days. If I open up a candy bar, it's gone. It's gone. I can't wait. I can't save it. Kathy's mother, Mary, she's 80, not going to be 89. She could have a cake in the freezer and cookies in the freezer and candy for, months. Yeah, it's not easy. And I love to cook and I love to eat. So it's like that's my biggest struggle. But I definitely want to take off at least 20 pounds. I don't think I'd want to lose 100 pounds because have you seen the people that have lost 100 pounds, what they look like? Like they've got enough skin in the front of their bodies to like pull away and shake. Me too. Interview. If I know there's something, I can't sleep. I want to eat it. Me neither, Sully. He says he could never understand people that could have the same junk food sitting around their kitchen for a few weeks. Yeah, Ezekiel bread. Is it good tasting, Joan? No, I can't have a bunch of junk around. Like I couldn't even have a guy in my life who wanted to leave cookies out here and candy bars, and I can't. No. Jeff Fett says, "Shoot, I'd eat one candy bar and then go to the store for two more." I relate. I usually, if I'm gonna do candy, like I'll go to the dollar store and buy whatever I need, and I'll be looking all over the store for that one sugar fix. I'll look at the cookies. I'll look at the candy bars. I'll look at the cheap candy. I'll look at the sour candy, thinking that might be better for me than chocolate and stuff. Oh yeah, that could take me extra 10 minutes in a store, knowing that I'm going to get one thing. I don't have any. The only thing I have in the house right now, I have Pop-Tarts, cherry Pop-Tarts, and they're not that good, but they're individually bagged so that I don't go into them. Trey Thompson wants to know if I'm scared of flying and riding in an airplane. Yes. Yes, I have a fear. Well, if Ezekiel bread's pretty good, I'm going to try it because I know it's healthier. Oh, Teresa Cowtails. One time, Kat and I were up in Ohio, and we were at a campground, and the store of the camp store had cowtails. And neither one of us had ever really binged on cowtails. And we binged on cowtails that summer, almost so I can't eat them anymore. Yeah, I had Pop-Tarts. That's all I have. It's a treat, but again, it's not good for me. I'm gonna try that, Joan. She said it tastes more nutty, the bread, the Ezekiel bread. It might be like cardboard until you get used to it. It's funny, all the good things are crappy. I love avocados. I was going over my Instagram because last winter I was on keto and I would take a picture of everything I ate, and I ate a lot. Oh, hi, Debbie Lynn. Well, thank you, dear. Necco wafers. I've had those. That was very kind of you, Debbie. Thank you. Um, someone's asking me about how far Colorado is from where I am. I have figured out that Trinidad, Colorado is about 7-hour drive from me. Hi, Sharon. How are you, Debbie Lynn? Is it? Yeah, I wanted to go to Colorado to go to one of the pot stores where it's legal. I've never been. I thought it would be fun, but I haven't done that. I'm glad. Glad you're great. Yay. How's the little woman? I want to go to Colorado, though. Kathy said she'd drive with me one time, so maybe I'll get her to do that in the summer. Well, I got 54 people watching. It's probably time for me to stop because I don't know what to say. Let's see. Hi, Grace Beyond. I think all of us get hung up on the guilty feeling we feel when we eat something that we like, then go and eat more and then add the guilt. Yeah. Oh, Sully, don't make me jealous. Come pick me up. Wouldn't that be exciting? What's my favorite cuisine? Carrie, let's see. I really like Thai food. I like Italian. Um, I don't know. I like a lot of food. I used to love Mexican, but now there's so much Mexican here. I still love it, but I'm kind of sick of it. Chinese, Japanese. And when we go to Dallas, I'm thinking that Kat and I are going to go to a really nice restaurant. I'm thinking about a real, like, Texas barbecue because I've been looking up the write-ups. I haven't had any ribs or barbecue in a long time. And I love king crab. I think if I had my last, the last thing I could eat, if I could order something, it would be giant king crab with drawn butter, and I'd be really happy. Me too, Trey. Hey, yeah, your barbecue, Debbie. But I'm gonna settle for some Dallas barbecue. Yeah, 420 friendly here too. Just not anything here. Hi, Grandma Cat. Yes, king crab's my favorite all time, I guess, out of all food. And I like all kinds of food, but nice baked potato. I enjoy artichokes and avocados. I like all kinds of food. I haven't been watching lately, but there's a lady, and she does these seafood boils, and she eats online mukbangs, and she just like takes the cracks and puts it in the butter and just. I'm telling you, I am dying for some king crab. I'd hang around with anybody. I don't have a problem with people younger than me. I feel the same age as you, in here. Physically, maybe not. Hi, Grammy Deb. Thanks, Trey. Yeah, I am young at heart. I mean, I still am 30. I wish my body was 30. I don't know, Sully, who looked at artichokes and thought it'd be tasty, but I do love artichokes. Do you like them? I like vegetables if they're made right. Yeah, people have eaten all kinds of strange things that you wonder who ate the first oyster. Why is it always food I go to? If I had my druthers, though, I would probably live, on the beach, somewhere on the beach, and be able to eat crab meat and clams and grouper. Good night, Teresa. Nice to have you here. Thank you. I love spinach and artichoke dip with a good fresh bread, like a French bread with crusty, soft sided. And you just see, now I'm getting hungry. I've been good today. I have no king crab anywhere. I did buy some frozen shrimp. Every now and then I go, okay, I'll steam some rice and I'll make some shrimp. That's about it for Texas seafood. I like okra. I make really good okra. Yeah, Bud's has some good food, actually. It's very country. They do fried okra, bottle caps. Have you ever heard of bottle caps? They're jalapenos sliced and deep fried, buttered. I mean, breaded and fried. Hi, Grace. Everybody's hungry now, right? Um, I don't like the slimy okra. There's only two ways to eat okra, and one is fried, deep fried, and the way I make it. Yeah, we were going to go to Bud's together, you and me. That's what I was going to do. No, you have to take okra, and I have a recipe, if you look under my food that I make, and you fry that okra in a pan with olive oil, and you cook it, and you can add onion and tomato, but you cook it until it's almost brown, where it's no more slimy. Nice little hot spice in it, and yummy. It's delicious. Look up that video because I have it on my playlist for food that I cook. But I like okra. And I wouldn't like it when it was mushy. I had a friend show me how to make it. So, okay, now that we've talked about the divine foods on earth, I don't think Kat's going to go with me to Denver. She's got, like her husband, first of all. Second of all, her mom, and then her grandkids, and no. Hi, Wayne from Toronto. I've been to Toronto. It's a beautiful town. Sorry about what happened in Toronto recently. Why, Trey? Am I supposed to meet you in Denver now? That's kind of far. The dogs are quiet. Lily's sleeping on the couch over there, and Rosie's right by my feet underneath. No, Kathy and I are taking an overnight adventure to Dallas, Texas, May 10th. We're gonna go see Burns and Kelly. That's Celtic Thunder. A couple of the people have a group. Cottages are nice. Thank you, Grace Beyond. Appreciate it. Well, kids, I think it's going to be calling it end here because I got Roseanne to watch. I'm going to try not to eat anything. Usually Rosie's behind me on the couch, but tonight she's like I have my feet right on her. Lily, Lily, Lily's on the sofa. Anyway, hey Sully, keep in touch. You be well and have a good, safe trip. And everybody that came in tonight, thank you so much for joining me here. Yeah, tonight Roseanne's got like a triple show. And I appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it. Stay with me, hang out. Love you all bunches. Thank you. Hey, peace out, my friends. I'm leaving you now. Peace out.